Welcome to my channel, The Young and the Restless. Sharon gives Chance unsettling news after a bizarre dream. Today on The Young and the Restless, Sharon visits her past during a bizarre dream, after which she and Chance revisit their conversation about love. At Crimson Lights, Sharon yawns as she closes the place and sits down with a cup of coffee. Lying her head on her hands on the table, she dozes off. Unpopular opinions on Young and Restless' latest storylines, plus a vixen up to her old tricks. Chance appears to her, and she notices he looks dashing in a suit. Summer walks in and embraces Chance and says, "Sorry I'm late." She asks Sharon, "Are you ready to go?" Sharon looks confused. She asks, "Am I ready to go where exactly?" Chance reminds her they're going to celebrate the deal she negotiated between Kirsten Incorporated and Chancellor Winters. Sharon, Chance, and Summer magically transport to the GCAC, where Billy greets them. Sharon asks if she's dreaming. Chance tells her this is definitely her reality. Sharon sits at the bar and looks bewildered as Summer fawns over Chance, who credits Sharon for his success at Chancellor given she helped him decide to leave the police force. Billy toasts to Sharon. Summer goes off to talk to her mom, and Billy follows. Sharon asks Chance when they stopped dating. Chance explains that they haven't been together for a while now. She told him he wanted more out of the relationship than she did, and that she wasn't ready to fall in love. Sharon asks if he's happy now. Chance admits it took him time to get over her, but she made the right call, especially now that I know there's really only one person for you. He looks across the room at Nick, who walks past them. Chance tells her, "Don't let him slip away again." Sharon follows Nick and ends up in the jazz lounge. Nick's at the bar, but Phyllis is there asking him to buy her a drink. She tells him it won't work with Sharon. "You're never, ever going to love her the way that she loves you. You've made that clear. Over and over and over again. No matter how many times you get sucked into her orbit, you will never love her the way that she loves you. It will never last." Sharon turns to walk away and ends up in the dining room. Maria and Tessa are seated at a table holding hands. Sharon tells Maria she's in a dream that's a little disconcerting. Maria urges her to take control of things. Tessa starts singing about love and prancing around with a scarf after telling Sharon her heart is still empty. Sharon protests that her heart is not empty. She's fine. She runs down the list of her most recent men and why it didn't work with Chance, who needs to find a profound connection. She was being realistic in letting him go. He made her feel really special and was fun. A voice asks, "So he was just a distraction for you?" Across the room, Tessa is dancing with Adam, who says, "We're all distractions for Sharon. Sure, some more distracting than others, but there is only one life and love that is her destiny." Sharon is sick of everyone telling her that about Nick. Does everyone not remember the many times he cheated on her and broke her heart? Adam observes that they've moved on from each other a few times, but nothing ever seemed to stick. Sharon argues, "Nick was not my only love. I felt very passionately about Ray. We had an amazing life." Adam feels it was safe, but not passionate. Even he had more spark with her, and he was by no means the love of her life. Maria scoffs, "That's for sure." Adam continues, "I was just your dark temptation, your walk on the wild side, and I accept that. Just as Phyllis is the dark temptation for Nick. But it's not love, it's something different, and it has no staying power." Tessa says he's right. Sharon protests that she feels ganged up on. Chance makes a speech in the club about Sharon's corporate prowess, and Billy asks everyone to clap for her. Sharon thanks everyone as Nick walks in with Phyllis on his arm. Adam whispers, "Like Mariah said, Sharon, this is your dream. You can follow or you can lead." Sharon makes a speech about success being born of collaboration and cheers with Billy and Chance. Phyllis and Nick walks out the door together and Summer pulls Chance onto the dance floor. Adam whispers, "Now's your chance to make a clean getaway." Billy takes her by the hand, "Come with me." He sends her out the front door. Sharon and Billy appear in Crimson Lights and he tells her she's not waiting on anyone tonight. She's the star. Billy goes on about her being a force of nature and how much he admires her. He runs down her struggles until she tells him to stop. Billy talks about Phyllis being Nick's Achilles heel. He can't say no to her. Sharon muses, she uses her sexuality as a weapon to get what she wants no matter who gets hurt. She recalls when she drew Nick away after Cassie died. I don't think I've ever forgiven either one of them for leaving me alone at a time like that. Billy feels that Nick and Phyllis will never work because of their guilt. Billy says he'll handle Phyllis. He snaps his fingers and Phyllis and Nick appear. He asks Phyllis to join him outside to play cards. She follows. Nick peruses the jukebox and plays a song. He asks Sharon to dance and takes her into his arms. Sharon asks if he remembers the last time they tried to make a go of it. He recalls that it was about 5 years ago. They were at the altar, ready to say, "I do." Sharon had to make sure everyone in the church knew why that wedding wasn't going to happen. Phyllis reappears and enthouses, "Ooh, a reenactment?" Billy thinks that's a grand idea. Nick is game. Sharon agrees. The scene plays out like a sitcom as Nick and Sharon take their places at the altar and Billy and Phyllis sit as guests. They replay the reveal that Phyllis and Nick had slept together behind Billy and Sharon's backs, ending with Sharon slapping Nick across the face. Sharon tells Phyllis and Billy they can go now. They file out. Nick tells Sharon, "I've been a real jerk to you." Sharon asks why they keep missing the mark. Why do things keep falling apart? Nick guesses he hasn't found what he's looking for. Sharon thinks he's always coveted the whole bad boy image. It's why he hates Adam so much. He envies him. Nick asks who is he then, really? Do you have any idea? Sharon tells Nick he's Superman, champion of all good, but it's a role he's conflicted about. Nick thinks that's fair. Sharon wonders why he can't embrace his goodness. Why follow Phyllis into the darkness? Nick says opposites attract. Sharon says opposites eventually cancel each other out. Nick asks where that leaves him. Where does that leave us? Sharon hears Billy and Phyllis laughing and walks over to look at them on the patio. Behind her, Nick says he never meant to hurt her. He's really happy with where they are despite their history. He's content with it and would never ask her for another chance. Sharon asks, "Would you take it if I did?" Laughter rings out and Nick disappears. Sharon huffs, "I can't even get a straight answer in my dream." Sharon magically transports to the jazz lounge and asks Summer if her father is there. "He didn't leave with Phyllis, did he?" Phyllis hollers, "Nope, I'm right here." Summer thinks it's time Sharon absolved Nick from everything and give him a clean slate. Sharon narrows her eyes. Is Summer feeling guilty because of latching onto Chance so quickly? Now she's suggesting she try again with Nick as a consolation prize. Chance appears and reminds her she pushed him away. Sharon didn't want to get in too deep. Chance doesn't believe she's given up on Nick just yet. Remember, Sharon, the end is in the beginning. Chance and Summer, as well as Phyllis and Billy, start slow dancing as the piano player starts up and Tessa sings. The room empties and Sharon hears laughter. She looks around and her hair blows. Suddenly, she's in the dining room again, where Summer and Chance announce their engagement. Kyle appears with Harrison, who waves at Summer. "Hi, Mommy." Sharon explodes. "What is going on here? Why do we keep messing things up? Why can't we just get it right?" Nick stands up and says life isn't supposed to be perfect. We just have to keep trying. Sharon wonders if it's supposed to be the two of them in the end. Is that what this is about? On Crimson Light's patio, Chance wakes Sharon up. She tells him she had the most bizarre dream. He asks if she wants to talk about it. She'll keep it to herself for a while. Chance says he's been thinking about their last conversation. She wonders if he regrets telling her that he was happy and right where he wanted to be. Chance says, "Just the opposite actually. You asked me earlier if I was looking to fall in love. I realize now that I didn't give you much of an answer." Sharon tells him he has the right to take the time he needs to figure it out. Chance says the truth is that he is looking to fall in love, and I can definitely see myself doing that with you. Sharon marvels. What an incredibly sweet thing to say. I'm flattered that you feel that way about me. Chance muses that it's not exactly the response he pictured. Sharon's just not looking for anything serious or intense right now. Falling in love is the last thing on her mind. Chance thinks she's scared of getting hurt again, which is totally understandable. I think you need to let your guard down and keep your heart open to every possibility, because you never know what life has in store for you. He tells her, when you're with the right person, you just know. Sharon informs him that she's not the woman of his dreams. I don't know that I ever will be. Nick finds Summer sitting alone in the GCAC dining room thinking about life and choices. She asks why he and her mother never worked out. Nick thinks they were more different than they were alike. They had some amazing times, but didn't have what it took to go the distance. Summer asks, "What about you and Sally?" Nick chuckles. "What is this?" Summer is thinking about her life and thought hearing about someone else's experiences might give her clarity. Nick tells her that with Sally, Adam was relentless. She next asks about Sharon. Nick says things were great between them on a lot of levels, but he screwed it up. He broke her heart far too many times, and there is no coming back from that. At Crimson Lights, Chance tells Sharon she can see a future with her. With tears in her eyes, she admits, "I can't see one with you." She assures him there's more out there for both of them. Sharon hopes she finds something wonderful and lasting with a woman who will love her with her whole heart and put him first. Chance murmurs, "It sounds like you're breaking up with me." Sharon leans over and kisses him. "I guess I am." Next on The Young and the Restless, Victor questions Nikki's sobriety, Ashley stands her ground with Tucker, and Jack gives Kyle a warning. Please note that if you purchase something by clicking on a link within this story, we may receive a small commission of the sale. Miss today's episode? Catch up via Paramount Plus. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.